close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number. Fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
As I walk through the desert, I'm alone. A mirage of a moment shakes me to the bone. A vision of my lifetime. I was hardly grown. Our universe, my lifeline. Our world, my only home. Take me to the river, wash me in the water, show me how it once were. I knew it wasn't over. It's never over. Until it's over. I remember the moment I heard
taking me home. One thing really lead to one. You say that you're the worst, but I don't know. Is that true? People fear the silence with things they think they know. Baby, that's why I just be free and let it all go. Let's go. I don't care what you say, it's true. Don't matter to me, 'cause I want you. Everybody else got their own view. I know they cannot see what I do. So don't wonder what I got into. What I get into.
Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody is having a good Friday. It's evening, my time, so hope everybody is sitting back, relaxing, getting ready for the weekend. Let me get my audio levels fixed here real quick. Okay, let's switch over to the game here. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's had a good week thus far. Come on, OBS. There we go. We got our first snowfall yesterday. Only a few inches, but enough for everybody to forget how to drive in the snow, as it happens every year. Don't get it. Never understood it. When the roads are slippery, just slow down. I don't know how people can't remember that year to year. But we're going to be jumping in the PU this evening. Probably going to just do my typical, just have some fun salvaging. And then probably do one run for salvaging at my typical location at the Ambitious Dream Station. And then I'm going to switch over and do some cargo runs by New Babbage. See if the lights actually do work in the Vulture this time. Doubtful, but never know. Let's see how am I equipped here. Med pin, gun, tons of ammo. Oh, we'll have to grab some drinks on the way out of here. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Do not lock me in my apartment, please. I had a good Friday. It was pretty light for the workload at work today. So got to sit down and relax a little bit, which is kind of nice, especially we've had a busier week. Okay, let's try this again. Doors, please. There we go. And we are at Area 18. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to just bulk buy my liquids. So we'll go to the miscellaneous category. That's what we're looking for. Whoops. Let's buy this in bulk. 30 seems like a good round number. Let me go. There we go. Happy to report that my computer is back up and running top notch with the new motherboard. So, very happy about that. Having flashbacks, I've actually been playing Cyberpunk on my non-stream days, getting back into there. So I've been doing a ton of modding and stuff. I got the visuals looking pretty good. There's a gentleman that has his back behind a Patreon paywall that actually looks really freaking fantastic. So I might try that out, see if I can get some better visuals. Hopefully tonight I will not get stuck in the tram like I did last time. Fingers crossed. I am looking forward to daylight savings time just because I gain an extra, or we all in America, gain an extra hour of sleep. That is be fantastic. Then come springtime, when we spring forward, I hope they do not do daylight savings time. They just get rid of it. Oh, that's good. I did not get stuck in the tram. That's what I was having last time. Problem is where there's two trams stuck on top of each other. Always a good time. While we're doing the tram, I will do my shameless plug over on Twitch. I am trying to get 50 followers. You guys that were joining the last few times I streamed just smashed it out of the park. I'm at 32 now. My road to 50. So if you guys want to help me out, you're more than welcome to hit that follow button. If not, no worries. My schedule for this weekend is kind of up in the air right now. I typically stream Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. Weekends are kind of a toss-up depending on my schedule and stuff like that. So there is a Discord, or a link to my Discord channel in the description if you guys want to join. So if I do stream on the weekends or we set up some group play, if you go to my Discord, it'll be underneath the announcements section. Hey Ron, thanks for the subscription over on YouTube. Appreciate that. How are you doing tonight? Coincidentally, you have the same name as my father. Are you my father? Is he secretly on my YouTube channel subscribing right now? Well, everything game-wise seems to be pretty snappy tonight. I'll take that as a win. See if my Atlas is still out. It is. So let's see. You know what? We'll take the Cutlass Black over.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Where's my Cutty Black? Let's retrieve that.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been
Then I'll throw the Atlas in the back of there. So actually, yeah, that'll be fine. We'll come put the Atlas in the back of the Cuddy. Go to the Ambitious Dream Station. Actually, no. Nope, let's just leave that here. Because I'm thinking I'm going to sell at New Babbage tonight. See if I can make a few extra dollars. Because supply and demand at Area 18 isn't too high. So I usually get about 11 to 12K for salvaging. Hangars are always so loud. Anybody go trick-or-treating? Anybody wear some interesting, fun costumes? I live pretty far out in the country, so we don't get trick-or-treaters out here. Me, myself, personally, I am too old to dress up. Let's open the ramp up here. So I noticed the last few times I've taken the cuddy out, it does feel like a little greasy when you're flying. Let's probably close the doors. There we go. So let's see if it still feels greasy tonight. I know the PTU got some updates and stuff, and oh, my weapon's still there. That's right, I need to grab my drinks, don't I? So I think on this one, I think I had one for meds and stuff and one for drinks. Yes, I did. Look at that pre-planning on my part. We'll right click and we'll split this down to, let's go 6. Grab that over. We got burritos, ammo, med pens. Throw these out. I still wish CIG would do something where once you're done using it, it would just disappear. Because I'm sure that does take a little bit of a hit performance-wise, having to track all the bottles around the stations. Okay. Let's jump in the pilot seat. Let's get my hostess stuff set up here. Bear with me for a moment. See if my Toby's working. Maybe not. Oh, not currently. Hold on for a second here. Why can't I use... Okay. See if the Toby works as we get up. Toby. So we have our VTOL on. Put our landing gear up. There we go. Volume's too low, you can hardly hear me on the microphone. How about now? I can turn up. There we go. I'm hitting the yellow. How's that, Lethal? Ooh, that is bright. Can I turn my mic volume all the way up? Actually, in OBS right now, I'm hitting just before I hit the reds. Good deal. Thanks, guys. Yeah, when I did my reset up and stuff, I have a Rodecaster Duo that I use for my soundboard, and for some reason with my new motherboard and Windows, I'm just having some audio problems here and there where my music will play, it'll cut in, and then it'll start getting really tingy. So then I have to restart the computer for that, and then yeah, it's been a little bit of learning pains. I ended up having to reset my Rodecaster a few times to kind of solve the issues and stuff. So, but thanks for the heads up, guys. I appreciate it. How are you guys doing this evening? You guys have a good Friday and a good Halloween? Okay, let's turn down our speed here. Okay, ambitious dream station. Let's pull the map up here. Maps. AMB. And real route. Okay, that's not letting me get out of my... Let's see if I tib here. There we go. A little bit of a bug. So hoping to get on a little bit earlier tonight. Fire the Firestar Citizen up and then head over to the Ambitious Stream Station. But no luck. So I'll do a little bit of quantuming at the beginning of the stream. I haven't checked out anybody's 4.0 Evocati streams. Have you guys been watching them at all? Ron, you still learning how to play this game? No worries. How long ago did you start? What was your, what'd you get for a starter ship? Friend took me out in his reclaimer last night and helped me make some money. Nice. I have never been inside of a reclaimer yet. I know there's been a few people on stream that have offered. I just haven't hooked up with them yet. That's a massive ship. How much money did you guys pull from your run? You get the Pisces, which you've upgraded to an MSR, which I crash a lot. There's a learning curve for flying. So, nobody gets it right on their first time. Just patience and practice. Contract available, ECN alert network. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Just under 1.6 mil. Wow, that's a nice run. When I started out in Star Citizen Run, I got the cutter. I like the look of it and the big cargo hold and all that kind of good stuff. And then as I kind of progressed through the game, I ended up upgrading that to the Cuddy Black. Did you use somebody's referral code, Ron, when you started? You get a little extra credits and all that good stuff? Lethal, you found some drugs in the cargo and helped make some more money? Nice. You didn't stash some in your inventory at all for later? For personal use? And our last little jump. Let our quantum cool down here. Sounds like there's a 60s or 70s printer in the background printing off stuff. Dot matrix, that's what it was back in the day. I am actually old enough to have used one of those. And you gotta put the paper in and make sure you get all the feeder in with the holes on the paper when you fill it in. Those were the days. Oh my goodness. You did use a code in April. Didn't buy your ship until September. Nice. Yeah, you get a little bit extra credits there and all that good stuff. Oh, I think I am upside down. There, now we're right side up. Let's get into ATC range. Sometimes it'll put me on top, sometimes it'll put me directly below. Come on, ATC. Let me land. Give me a spot, please. Did you play it all in April for a little bit and then just kind of took a break? I started playing probably about, I got the game maybe 2 years ago and played it for maybe about 3 months and then stopped playing. And then I picked it up recently within the last 2.5 months. Okay, let's try shortcut keys because ATC is not listening to me. There we go. Okay, I should probably make a move a little bit before they close me off and say, you've given your hangar to somebody else because you've been too slow and putsy. Okay. Yeah, the cuddy still seems a little greasy to me for some reason. Well, the lights work on the cuddy. Oh, let's grab that speed limiter down quite a bit. My goodness, those are always loud. Let's shut our engines off. And jump out of the seat. You played for a day and forgot all about it until the... No worries. What game did you end up playing other than Star Citizen in the meantime? The game audio. It is always a struggle with the game audio in this game when streaming, because hangars will blow out to the reds, and then when you're walking around and you turn it down, then you start walking around and then it's really soft. Yep, take it. There we go. Okay, let's store this guy.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Cuddy Black. Let's store that and grab the vulture.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
And while that's being pulled, we're going to run up and do our respawn point. Okay, let's go set our respawn point here. We'll grab the vulture and we'll grab some panels. I'm hoping that the lights are not bugged tonight in the Vulture, but I think those are gonna be bugged until the PTO goes live. So I've watched some of the 4.0 streams. I haven't watched them today, but I think I saw on like Reddit that they're getting a little more stable. Your in-game ship is a Pioneer. Very nice. What's the crew size for that? For the Pioneer? I don't remember off the top of my head. Mine I would love to get would be the Ironclad, but there's no way in heck I'd have enough people on a consistent basis to crew it. Okay, I think we probably have about a minute left.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, yep, well, that's close. About a minute left. 6 people max. That's doable, though. Let me grab a drink here. Give me a second. Be right back. I did get much sleep last night, so I picked up Starbucks. Little caffeine late in the evening. Definitely looking forward to sleeping in this weekend, especially with the time change. Get that extra hour. Do. And we're at 10 seconds. 8, 6, 4, Throw back to Sesame with the Dracula guy. I don't remember what his name is offhand. Oh, Count. That's what it was. Oh, there is hands down my favorite ship in the game. I don't think we should have any stuff in the hopper. Make sure my ankles and knees don't get taken out there. Oh, and before I close it, let's make sure we still have our food, we still have our drinks, we have that, med pens, and I do have an extra tractor beam with the module in there. Okay. Let's close her up. We are empty. Let's head on out. So last time I streamed on Wednesday, actually had some really good luck finding panels right off the bat. I think the first signature I found was at 24,000. Oh, I love the MFD layout in here. Let's take our speed limiter down. Veto on, do our gears. I suppose I could possibly salvage, but let's not be a dick tonight. In game be the javelin. Very nice. Okay, let's turn our VTOL off. Our gear is up. Let's switch over to scanning. There we go. Piercing's up. And we have a 16,000 right off the bat. Hallelujah. I will take that. You guys think 4.0 will go into the PTU maybe in the next 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks possibly, before Thanksgiving? Okay, let's slow this baby down. Oh, I see lights working? Nope. Summon a biscuit. Oh, let's slow down here. Throw my VTOL on just to... Okay. So we'll hit this one. We'll go up and down. We'll do like a little half circle here. There should be a larger panel somewhere. And for anybody that's hasn't done salvaging before, those bigger panels that are literally twice the size of these like triangle shaped ones don't spawn until you're literally like 30 feet on top of them. So you have to go in nice and easy. Otherwise you risk blowing up your ship, which is never a good time. So I got a smaller panel up there. We're not gonna worry about those guys. Okay, we'll start a run. See if that bigger panel... Okay, let's start scraping away. Get my beam focus there. You're not a fighter, you're a lover. Next upgrades will be the Apollo and the Vulcan. Even though waiting to 4.0 if they can work out most of the kinks and bugs. Yeah, it's always fun though. So when you do for the P2, just be able to... I'm really looking forward to just doing the wormhole for the first time. I think it's gonna be pretty awesome. I think I might change up my springs on my right joystick. Give a little more sensitivity. That'll be a project for the weekend. This nice VKB sends you, I think, 3 different tension springs. You get, I guess, what you equivalent to small, medium, and large. They're all both the same size, just the tension on them. I tried doing the Omni throttle without a spring, and I liked it. But the only thing I guess I had a issue was you couldn't find the zero. It wouldn't zero out. So I ended up just putting a spring back on that. The panels are definitely scraping a lot faster at night than they were the other night. So that's always a plus. The game will never be kink or bug free. I do agree with that statement. As long as you can work around the bugs, like pretty much everybody else does, that's fine. But, you know, it's when those game-breaking bugs get in that just drives you nuts, and you have to basically wait for the whatever the current PTU patch is to either go live or if they put a hot fix down. We have a little bit here left, a little droplet. Okay. I'm going to back my camera off. So if you hold down F4 and use your arrow keys, in and out, and if you up and down with page up and page down, you can adjust your verticality. Just more so I know there's a bigger panel lurking around here somewhere. It's my... Nope, Toby's not working. That's all right, though. Just ease nice and easy over. Okay, so we just came from that one over there. So we got this guy. Get you guys a little motion sick here. This guy, because my Toby's not working. And then we have another one over yonder somewhere. And I already lost the first one. Where'd you go? Where did you go? There we go. Coming from someone that loved Oblivion, you can deal with the bugs and kinks, but you lost your F8C ticket because my ship disappeared in space. Is that the one recently that they had where you could find the golden ticket? Mining is fun. I tried it a couple times. And then when I came back to the game, Salvaging was out. And then after that, they obviously added the cargo. And I definitely like the salvage aspect of it. There is, was it the mole that Argo makes? That's very similar to the raft. Definitely been eyeing that up to maybe learn how to start doing some mining once again. They're supposed to have another ship in between the Vulture and the Reclaimer coming. So I'm curious to see if that's going to be salvaging only or if you could, it's going to be dual purpose. I suppose mining's kind of like salvaging, just nice and chill. You have not tried neither of them. Salvaging looks hard, but therapeutic to watch. You know what? Salvaging is really, really easy. So in the past, Ron, I've taken other people out to show them how salvaging works. You're more than welcome to. My Discord link should be in the description. You're more than welcome to join my Discord and just send me a DM and let me know what your schedule is, and if we can match up, I'll hook up with you off a stream or on stream or whatever, and we can. You can take my vulture out, and I'll kind of show you kind of what I do. Be happy to do that. I think that's one nice thing about Star Citizen. Is the community is very open to helping everybody else, which is really nice. Nice. You're already one step ahead of me. But yeah, I'm not sure what my weekend schedule is going to be. I know I will play Star Citizen at some point Saturday and Sunday, more than likely. So, yeah, if you're free or something, just shoot me a DM. And we can hook up. Love to sit passenger and take notes. No, I'll give you the full reins. If you don't want to fly, I'll bring you out to at least the panels, and then let you take over the controls from there. It's really easy. The nice thing is you can buy the vulture in game. I don't know how much it is, but if it's something you find that you enjoy, for me, it's a really good money maker. It's basically pressure washing panels in space. We're a little over halfway mark. Almost at halfway mark. Gotta think that there's got to be at least a large panel out here somewhere. You give me control and we'll crash? Eh. We'll be fine. If we crash, we crash. That's all part of learning. Trust me, I fly with joysticks and stuff, and I still crash. So, it happens to the best of us. Just when it happens, just gotta laugh at yourself. So I believe we already got that guy down there. We got that guy, that guy. What else do we have? Oh, be a little tin guy there. There's gotta be a bigger panel around here somewhere. Let me switch over to scanning. There's a 98, 92. Might be picking up that one on the bottom there. Nope, there it is right there. I knew there was a big fish lurking out here. I hope they do fix those so they spawn in closer. Let's grab. Why won't you let me move down? Wait a second here. Nope, I got the bug where I can't move my head anywhere. Oh, that's fine. I was gonna take off the hologram on the upper left. Sometimes it drives me nuts. It feels like it's a little too cluttered. You do have enough money to buy one in game. Just need to buy it. Yeah. Like I said, take mine out, see if you like it. And that way, before you spend your money in game on it. But it's one of my favorite things to do. It's just so nice and chill. Put some music on, hang out with some good people. Let's adjust my beam spacing here. There we go. A little faster. Just my speed limiter. Oh, let's pop over top of it. I did finish Cyberpunk finally on Netflix. That was my first, actually the first time I actually sat down and watched anime. I thought this series was, it was good. I thought it was okay. A lot of blood and guts. I think my next series I'm going to start up is either going to be the season 2 of The Diplomat, because the first season was awesome. Or, I watched one episode of the Tomb Raider series on Netflix, so I may continue that. I haven't decided yet. I ain't seen any great movies being released this week. So Ron, how much is the vulture in the game? 3 or 4 mil, maybe? Ease into the other side here. Well, this will fill us up. That'll be awesome. Then we can stack and fill her back up again. One thing I've been trying to do, I have a lot of issues sometimes with refueling being bugged. So I'll take a ship that's not my vulture and travel to the mission stream station and then pull the vulture out just in case I can't refill or refuel. Usually when that happens, I'll try logging out, I'll try switching different servers, and it, no joy. Still gives me a low, won't let me refuel. Let's squeeze you over a little bit. There we go. It's like around 3 mil. That's not bad. So far, my go-to ships are the Cuddy Black when I'm doing cargo runs. I just put the Atlas in the back to load and unload faster. It does have the tractor beam, which I believe you can access from the pilot seat. I have not used that yet. So maybe after I get done doing some salvaging runs, we'll do some cargo runs and check that out. I do have a raft. I've used it just maybe a handful of times, not too much. That was a fun ship. I do like the interior of that one. I'm pretty much saving up now for Probably some ground vehicles. I ended up melting my dragonfly and then my mole. And I ended up buying the Cutlass Red for doing bunkers and stuff. So that way you can reset our spawn points out. Is that between that and the Pisces? And I'm still a little conflicted about it. The group that I ran with the other night, or it was last week, the one gentleman at a Pisces, and I was very envious about the size of it because he was able to get right in and land. I got hit by a missile. Took the front stabilizers off, but at least the med bed and everything still worked, and it wasn't on fire, so that is a good thing. Last little bit here, and then we'll find our next next haul. Oh, we're so close to being full too. See if any other bigger panels spawned in. Actually, you know what? We probably take one of these little guys. What do I have for SCU? 0.9 left. I don't know if we'll be able to get that much off of them. Whoa, slow down. I forget, I always keep my speed limiter at a minimum, especially when I'm flying around panels. So how much SU can we get off of this little guy? Probably not enough to fill up that last little bit. That's all right. One thing I'm decent at is cargo hauling. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the chill game loop and stuff. I think when base building comes out, I'm more interested in building a base, and I think I've already scraped this one. Nope, I haven't. Awesome, this will fill us up here and we can stack. Done a little bit of bunkers. But I'm looking forward to doing my own little personal, setting up my own little personal Home Depot and stuff and selling materials. But I mean, 4.0 hopefully goes to the PTU this year. And they'll start trickling things in with, like, you know, stations full. But I don't think we're going to have base building in the game until Q2 of next year, come maybe summertime. I always forget you have to, if you jump back, then you don't go back up the ladder. Okay, tractor beams up. Ah, eject and okay, give me auto. Do auto eject. So now we are just going to eject and stack. How's the game audio coming through, guys? Too loud? Too soft? The hopper's working nice and slick this even. I think last time it took a little while for everything to come out. You have both the Pisces and the Cutlass Red. And you also don't do bunkers. Let's move this guy. We're just gonna walk it back. Get down there. Honestly. I like that the Pisces came stocked. So here's a question. So the Pisces has meds and food and water available, right? In the like the counter or the drawer or something like that, whatever you want to call it. When you repair and refuel everything, does that actually restock every time? Or after you use it, do you have to then replenish it? Should be about 4 more boxes left. Do. Let that snap and then I'll move it over. Moving on up. Yep. There we go. That's it. So hold down F, we'll right click and we will holster it. Maybe. Doesn't really matter if it won't let us holster. But nope, it is not going to let us put it away. Oh well. Okay, let's jump back in. I always have a habit of turning the... Uh-oh. Taking damage. I always do have the habit of turning my engines off when I get out of the seat, just because I have accidentally hit the keyboard before. And, was not a good thing. Ended up crashing into an asteroid. There we go. Line this up so we can just go straight across. Anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? Anybody else have their first snowfall of the year yesterday? We only got a few inches, so it was pretty easy. When I was younger in the 90s, we had a blizzard. Or was it the 80s? No, it was the 80s. We had the Halloween blizzard. And we got quite a few feet of snow. And we were in the rich neighborhood, right, for trick or treat. And we ended up taking our sled with us. Not here in Texas, still 85. Lucky. Though I've seen the temperatures during the summertime there, and I do not envy that. Especially for the individuals that aren't fortunate to have air conditioning. 70 there today. Nice. 70 is a good, comfortable temperature. I would take 65 and overcast, or partly cloudy, or partly sunny any day. It's good working weather for sitting outside. At least for me it is. I always run a little hot. Okay, let's switch over to scanning. Let's do our next hunt. See if we can get fortunate. So I noticed that sometimes when your net signatures are coming up, if you just jump out of scanning and back in, they will hopefully pop back up. Okay, why are nothing? Oh, you know, we got 10,000. We'll head over there. You melt every summer? That's why I like winter. Because you can always put layers on, you know, if you get cold. In the summertime, you can only take so much off and then you can get arrested. Just out of curious, where are these at? 17. So, oh, there's a 22. Let's head there. So, Ron, if you do salvaging, pick up that vulture. You go into scan mode, you set your piercing angle with your middle mouse button, your scroll wheel, to 50. And you just ping out here at the Ambitious Dream Station in the asteroid field right outside. And you're looking for multiples of 2,000. So, like, if I look here, there's a 4,000. If you go to a 5160, that's going to be rocks to mine. And then when you go to the Ambitious Dream Station and set your spawn point, if you take the elevator up to the Galleria, buy another braid scraper. Throw my VTOL on my landing gear down just to slow down here. There we go. The landing gear back up. Whereabouts are you? Yeah, northern Minnesota. If you can't tell by the accent. Coincidentally, we don't say yeah, you betcha, eh? Two years ago, after I built my tiny house, we had the snowiest winter on record. And then last year's winter was an absolute cakewalk. Did not have to take out the snowblower. I don't believe I did any shoveling whatsoever. Is it a big one that popped up there? Yes. Sweet. We're going to be able to fill her up. Nothing but rain. Yeah, down south where my house is being built. Yesterday was a high of 80. I think today was like 80 or 82. And our high here yesterday was 40s. Lows of, I think, 24. So I am definitely looking to some warmer winters. But it'll be a trade-off, right? A lot hotter summers. Hey, Evan. How you doing tonight? Welcome to the channel. You're going to keep setting up your computer this weekend? Nice. What kind of a build are you doing? I built mine about 3 months ago. I did a custom AMD build. And about 2.5 weeks ago, I had a power surge while I was working at home. And I had my computer plugged in to a nice APC battery backup. And when the power came back on, it fried my motherboard, my RAM, and my power supply unit. So I actually just got everything put back together. So I went out and bought a new processor, you know, just picked up a new power supply, fixed issue a little bit, and then picked up a new motherboard and RAM. And the motherboard that I had purchased ended up, it was a flunk. It was a fluke. But it took me about a week and a half to figure it out. Because it would run somewhat halfway decent, but the power, still having power issues. So it was a nightmare. You've been watching my tiny home playlist, some cool stuff. Well, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to check out my videos. They're not high production. I do video editing and stuff, but I did not, when I did my tiny house videos, I did not put any effort into other than like cutting them and stuff like that. You have to work till 5, then you'll be crashing my ships all weekend. It's a learning curve, right? It'll get better. When everybody first started out at Star Citizen, I'm sure we all crashed quite a bit. Especially not watching your speed limiter at times. I know that's gotten me a few times, and it still does get me when I'm not paying attention. Like the Vulture, I'm pretty used to the new MFD rework, but I really don't like how they did the Cutlass Black for the MFD rework. I think the dashboard is too much in your face. And I don't like how they did the speed on those at all. So Evan, what kind of a build are you putting together? Are you getting, or what stage are you at on your computer build? When I built mine, I hadn't built a computer in 2 decades. And of course, everything you buy nowadays is RGB. So I end up watching, there's a gentleman, I think he's from Armenia. Tech Source, maybe, might be the video. Or the guy's channel, he's out in California. But he does a lot of high-end computer builds and budget builds, and sometimes goes to people's houses and surprises them with a computer setup. But he had a video where he had the same, pretty much everything was the same as the system that I built. So I lucked out. I was able to just follow him along step by step. I mean, I obviously knew, what gets plugged into where as far as like, the processor, graphics card, all that good stuff. But I did have to pay a little attention because for like where everything gets plugged into the board. But I had good luck. I followed his video and stuff, and it posted on my first try. It took a long time for it to post because it's doing the memory training and all that stuff. But all in all, pretty successful. So like I was saying, Mike, what happened to me about 2.5 weeks ago with the power surge. I have it on my APC backup, but then I have that APC backup on another surge protector. So if I'm working from home, I can catch and shut the computer down right away. And then what I've been doing is when I have to go in the office to work or go to bed, I just unplug my computer overnight. So I do not want to have to go through that again. But I guess the nice thing is I was able to RMA all my stuff. So I did buy new motherboard and all that good stuff. So basically I'll have pretty much enough components to build another computer if I wanted to. Oh, so sorry happened to me. Similar. I'm gonna turn off my scraper so I can chew bubblegum and read your post at the same time. Happened to you, similar, but first company get burglarized, built a computer again, played for 5 minutes or something. You had a brownout. Oh, that sucks. I definitely feel your pain. I think the hardest thing, so if I would have brought this into a local computer repair store, I think they quoted me at like $300 just to look at it, right? And then plus repairs, and then I'd actually have to. So if I just had them take a look at the system and test everything, it was like, it'd be $300. And get this, that didn't include them putting everything back in the computer that they took out. I would have to pay them extra money to not get everything back in pieces to assemble myself. And I was like, you gotta be effing kidding me. So I ended up going on Reddit and then basically troubleshoot everything. Because, like, what are the odds that you buy a brand new motherboard and the motherboard's faulty? Yes, it was Asus, and they do have a pretty good track record, I learned afterwards. But it's definitely a time suck, just because you don't know what's broken, right? So we have a little bit left over here. That'll be awesome. We're going to be able to fill up, stack a few more crates, fill it right back up, and then we'll head to New Babbage to sell. I think most, like everybody else, New Babbage is just gorgeous. I love that planet. You're going to build as a Ryzen 8500 X3D 4090 full ATX build with 120 gigs of RAM. Nice. Yeah, I got the Leon Lee Evo Deluxe case, and then I got Leon Lee AIO. I think it's a Galahad too with a push and pull configuration on the radiator. And then I got the Gigabit Aero 4090. And then I got the 7950 3D. And then I just have 64. I technically now have 128, but they're G-Skill sticks. But the memory timing on the sets of 2 are different, so I can't put them in, I don't believe. I think you have to buy everything all at once or find something that has the same timing. But that's a nice solid build. They're charging labor hours like it's auto, sure. So we had that guy. We had a panel down there and a panel over yonder. Where did that one go? Oh, it's right underneath it. There's got to be another bigger panel here somewhere. So it was kind of ease in nice and easy. You've never been to New Babbage personally at this moment? You're deciding where you want to start? So I when I first got the game, I did start at New Babbage. New Babbage is beautiful. Or Microtech, sorry, is beautiful. After a while, I started branching out. Checked out Area 18. It's nice if you like that cyberpunk look to it. Tram system can be buggy, but so can New Babbage. I think all the transit systems can be buggy. But for the longest time, I didn't realize that. I always thought Microtech, when I had first started, was just an ice planet. I didn't realize that there's actual green zones on there. So I did exploration. I think when I got back in the game, I did a little bit of exploring, and I found, I think it was a waterfall and a few lakes. Ran out, sat in the fields of flowers, contemplated my life's choices. I'm definitely... So... CitizenCon, day one, I did enjoy the planetary tech. Thought that was pretty cool, where they simulate soil depths and stuff like that. That was pretty interesting. Day two, I think, like for everybody else, that was a big thing. Day one, obviously, it was nice to see a live playthrough, even though it did crash, of Squadron 42. Yeah, that's just everything with known functionality secondary to everything. So frustrating. Now you've got spare parts galore. I'm in the same boat. As soon as all my RMAs come back, I'll have enough to do another streaming computer. So when I went to build this, I do graphics and video professionally, 3D work and stuff. So I've always had Macs pretty much. And I'm realizing, like, in that situation, why I love Macs so much. I've never had a Mac go down on a power surge. It's just one of those fluke things. So close to tasting the vulture exhaust, you can smell it. You didn't know I have to assemble the VKB sticks? Yeah, you know what? It's not that bad, though. You basically grab your stick. You got the little tube that you put your the doohickey. That's gonna be the technical term for the night for it. The doohickey plug with the wire. Then you just put that through the bottom. You plug it in, and or put in the 3 screws, I believe it is. And then just plug her in and throw the base plate on. I am impressed with the build quality of the sticks and all the extra parts they give you. So I went with the NXT, or the Evo NXTs. So I got the regular right stick, but then I got the Omni throttle to the left. And I've been using them enough. I think on my right stick, I want to take the spring down to maybe like a medium, so I don't have to push so hard. So I think that might be something I'll do mañana. You can mix RAM, but it's not recommended. You added 32 more gigs to yours. Just max out the lowest megahertz. Run for 4 months, no issues. Okay. So both of my RAMs are DIMMs, I guess. They're all 32s, right? And I got 2 pairs of 32s that are the same timing speed, and the other ones that are timing. So are you saying that I'd have to drop them both down to like 5,800 hertz instead of 6,000? Figured you build an Xbox out of the rest. You're an animator as well? Very nice. Are you a Maya user? That's my bread and butter. I have tried to use Blender just to get out of the Maya expense. because the monthly expenses, it's pretty freaking pricey. And Blender, I've seen what people can do with it. It looks like a fantastic program. But just trying to navigate, because it's not industry standard, is one of the hardest things that I kept on struggling with. And when you start up Blender for the first time, you're able to use like the Maya bindings and stuff. But then if you do that when you're following around tutorials, with the key bindings, they're not going to match up. So I basically just stick with Maya. I actually started using Maya back in the day when Alias Wavefront, where that was the company. Okay, I have no idea where my panels are, so we're gonna grab a signal. Oh, we're going to some 92. It says 100. Let's see if we can. Oh, there's 61. Let's head over this way. You got the Velocity 1 flight stick and it's stiff. Is this the point where I say you got to play with it a little bit to see if you can loosen it up? Correct if you go to the lowest megahertz automatically unless override it. That is not the recommended part. Gotcha. I still could probably, when I bought my sticks, I actually went to Micro Center down in the Twin Cities. That was my first time ever being at Micro Center, and oh my god, I was a kid in the candy store. Holy crap. Oh, what just went over my head? Do I want to know? Huh, it almost seemed like there's a panel. So we got 73. Let's meander a little bit closer this way. There should be some big panels up here. One of my pet peeves, I say repeat every stream, is why can't you adjust your throttle limiter in scanning mode? That's all I'm asking for. Okay, so we found that guy. You learned Maya a couple decades ago, but never used it after school. You're learning Blender, but you're a 2D animator, motion graphics guy as well. Nice. A lot of respect for your 2D animation skills. I can draw somewhat, but like onion skinning and all that stuff is not my forte. Do you do traditional? Have you done traditional where you get the animation disc set up and you flip the panels, kind of like old school? So when I originally went to school to 3D, or started my journey, I went to the Art Institute. It's a good school. And we had to do that. We had to put together something, and there was one kid that built his old animation disc, and his work was just dropping. I'm sure he succeeded. He just amazing. But at the time, the Art Institute taught soft image, which I wasn't too keen on learning. There's a 6,000. That could be the largest signature. See if we can find something bigger. 37, 17, 10,000. Let's go to the 10. But yeah, I do some motion graphics when I'm doing my video editing and stuff, and let's use After Effects for that. So when I was when they were teaching soft homage and all that stuff at the school. We were also learning multimedia. So these are the days of Flash and Director. I mean, obviously we had our Photoshop and Illustrator classes and stuff like that. But I never took a class on After Effects, but I was able to pretty much figure it out without an issue. It reminded me a lot of Director because it's just keyframes, right? I just heard my puppy bark. Right after I get done salvaging this and stacking, I'm going to take a short break while I'm quantum traveling. You seen videos about the place that looks like heaven? You learned on film with a master OXberry machine and disc light boxes. Not sure about, I'm not familiar with Oxberry, but definitely know about the light box. Rotoscoping and all that stuff in the panels. I ended up I was in salvaging mode, right? So after I learned Maya, or actually no, before I learned Maya, I decided I didn't want to do a soft homage. So I did some research online, and this is back before digital tutors was a thing, or Linda. There was a gentleman, Jason Busby. He put together 3dbuzz.com. And he had virtual training modules, as he called them, they're VTMs. And he originally had them out for Maya and stuff like that. And you paid, I think it was like $25 a month, and you got access to all of them. So that's kind of how I learned Maya initially. And then he also taught at the Renaissance Center down in Dixon, Tennessee. And so I watched the VTMs to kind of get a leg up on everybody. And Maya and stuff like that. Maya was pretty simple to learn. I think it was too difficult. I'm not a coder, so like Mel scripting and stuff like that. No technical director position for me. I can animate okay. I still have a long way to go with that because it's such a a fine skill to have. I am a good modeler though. That's one thing I did enjoying. And these were pre ZBrush days. Very, very pre ZBrush days. But I worked with a gentleman, what was the name of the company? Wolf 3D. So he worked for cinema production services out in California. I met him through some friends and when I went to SIGGRAPH. And he worked at a studio. Like I said, it was cinema production services. So they built they did miniatures for movies. So they originally built the Jumanji house, and their big claim to fame is they built out the model of the White House for Independence Day for that shot and blew it up. And he was telling me how many cameras they had on there because they you couldn't screw it up. You only had one shot. But they were doing transitioning over to 3D. So I helped do some modeling on some of the stuff they were doing because obviously at that time they were kind of switching over because you do it in 3D, you can blow it up as many times as you want, simulate it. And if you don't get the right camera angle, you can just rerun the simulation and move the camera. Whereas if you do the miniature. So we did that, but they also did the miniature for Zathura. You love you some After Effects? It's such a great program. After Effects is the only reason I keep my Adobe subscription. I never got into Premiere. I preferred video editing with Final Cut. And then once I made the, kind of went all in with the PC build and all that stuff, I started using DaVinci Resolve. And so far, so good. I'm enjoying that. Plus, it's free, right? I'm getting hit by the box. I've been slowly but surely. I bought like Affinity Designer and Affinity Photo. So, great programs. I am still learning them because there's a little bit of a learning curve to them. But my goal was to get rid of Adobe just for the fact that the subscription price. But they don't make it easy. And I always have hopes that the people that make Affinity Designer and stuff will actually come out with something to compete in the After Effects realm. Flash, like drawing with a brick. I liked Flash. I had a good time with it, setting the keyframes, ease in and ease out, and I think for like my director project for Macromedia, I had to make a kiosk for some kind of presentation. I think we'll be able to get maybe 1 or 2 more boxes out of here. Oh, OBS just took down my chat. Of course. Can I squeezy this over a little bit more? See if I can get one more out of here. Nope, it's still blocked. That's all right. Holy crap. That made me, not gonna lie, that made me a little sick to my stomach. Oxbury was an arcane steampunk machine you filmed cell animation frame by frame. A lot of parallels. Your tiny home's a small yacht. Really? That is pretty awesome. I actually looked at, when I sold my house, which would have been the first one that I built, was the lofted barn cabin shell to house conversion I did. And I was there for, 12 years, I think. 12, 13 years. And with the goal of just paying off student loans, a few other little small debts, and just being debt-free. And then I ended up building a tiny house on wheels. And flipped that. And so anyways, when I originally sold my house out in the country, I was looking at doing the van life. I thought that would be a fun change of pace. Do that for maybe 5 or 6 years. See a little bit of the country a little bit more. Do some traveling. But after COVID, the price of like the Ram ProMaster and stuff, and the Mercedes, were just so ridiculous. So then I looked at doing the boat life, getting like an older catamaran, and refitting it out. But I think that was more of a pipe dream for me, to sail the ocean and all that stuff. But if I was younger, I definitely would, if I had that opportunity, I would definitely do it. You're also not a colder. You only give one shot. It's true. You just got the Affinity pack on Humble Bumble. Yeah, so like right now, my current 9 to 5, I design sporting apparel. And most, let's say 95% of my work is doing hockey jerseys, custom hockey jersey designs, from anywhere from the AHL all the way down to local mini mite teams. You know, high school, Bantams, Pee-wees, all that good stuff. So before I started that, I never really had used Illustrator that much. So I've definitely learned quite a bit. But yeah, I've been trying to do that switch over to Affinity's version of it. There's nothing wrong with theirs. It's just the learning curve. I think I'm too old and set in my ways to have the patience to sit down. That's where it diverges. You don't intend to pay back your... Oh, yeah. I remember when I would start doing the Art Institute, before I even got to class, I had my portfolio case and all that stuff, and Prisma markers, every single color in the book, charcoal, acrylics, paint, and stuff like that. And I want to say the starter set was somewhere in the range of like $2,000 before you could even touch a class. And then you had to buy books, right? And I don't know why they make you buy books, because in my experience in college, they're like, welcome to class, here's a handout, we're not going to use the books because they're out of date. Meanwhile, you've already spent all that money on the stupid books for nothing. You love a catamaran next? Your pipe dream is to build one? But you're too old. I hear ya. So what do you have now? Just 40-foot sailboat? Or do you have a motorized one? I think there's one video channel. I watch, quite a bit boat life stuff. I think it's Michaela and... Oh, I forget what the gentleman's name is. But they started up just recently. And they do a good job. And they've never done the boat life before, so huge respect. But they're younger, which I am very envious of. Maybe I'll do it in my next lifetime, right? If whoever is up there doesn't have a sick sense of humor and makes me come back as a blade of grass. Okay, we're gonna put the map up. We're gonna go to New Babbage. How? How can I not go to New Babbage? Can I do Port Tressler? Okay, we're going back to the Mission Stream Station. Sorry about that, guys. Apologize for blowing out your ears. My puppies are barking. That's so ambitious. So the whole goal of going to Ambitious and retrieving the ship was it should have been full. So I don't have to go back there and refuel. But you even teaching yourself Blender is crawling. Yeah. I think it's come a long way. And I think what people do with the program, because I'm sure you'll agree, the program doesn't make the artist, right? It's the artist that can just take, whatever program he has and just, do what he needs to do. You always figure it out. Like if you start at what's the right way? You start out like at Pixar, right? Or Sony Pictures SPI and stuff like that. They're going to have their own proprietary software. But Maya is always typically one of the staples, one of the base applications to learn. But I mean, you got other ones like Houdini is more for, I believe, simulations and stuff like that. I had a buddy that was really big in learning Houdini, and I know he was doing a lot of simulations with it. That's about all I know about Houdini. In 1987, 3807 Carver twin engine. Okay. Yeah, it was Michaela, and I want to say her name is Michaela. I could be completely wrong. Her YouTube channel, but they actually just did a. She just had some videos on her channel of like the big powerboat convention that they went to, and then I think the next week was the sailboat. I guess I can always use the excuse that I'm old, right? But you see some of the people that have YouTube channels that do the boat life and stuff, and they're not spring chickens, but they've been doing it for long enough. They're some pretty good, decent health. I'd be more scared going solo. I don't think that would be a good idea, especially with two furry kids. But it is a good way to avoid ridiculous taxes, right? On the boat. You get that loophole. Okay, let's refuel, because apparently it didn't refuel us last time. Oh, wait, so yeah, my quantum was fine. Why don't I have enough quantum to get there? I'm going to try it again, see if it's just a bug. Otherwise, we're going to just go to Area 18. Not cut out for the corporate cubicle. So you have to work. So you have to figure out how to make your own. Start out MTV in it. Oh, very cool. Started out at MTV Animation, Nickelodeon, Blue's Clues. And now you're too old. It's a very impressive resume. My main 3D work was for that studio out in California that I ended up hooking up with at Seagraph. Had some more smaller projects and stuff. Nothing to write home about. And then, say recently, within the last 5 or 6 years, I worked for, got a job at a company for graphic design, and they basically make seat covers for Cirrus aircraft, which also includes a large part of it being the aftermarket customers. So I was able to use Maya and my skills and stuff, and I basically just did a full interior model, and then I was able to do calls with customers, and I could change, the stitching colors and all that stuff on the seats, the material, and all that good stuff. That was fun. Though I did not like that it would be, we need this done, and you get something done, and you'd literally get it done, and you'd be sitting for a review of it for like 2 or 3 weeks. And that got very frustrating for me, because in the meantime, I was like sitting on my ass. And yeah, before that I did had to clear my throat there. I did medical illustration animation. So I loved that. Except eventually the company I was with could not pay us on time. Loophole for taxes, property taxes, right? So if you're on the water, you don't have to pay property tax and all that good stuff. Just your local marina fees, I believe. Let me go to New Babbage now. You know, we're just going to go to Area 18 because it's closer. How can that still be obstructed? This is ridiculous. Get you guys a little sick here. Go to travel. Oh, I should have been facing the right way. Where are all the... Let's try this again. I have never not been able to route here right from to Area 18. Seriously, why are you saying it's obstructed? And that's obstructed too. There's always a bug, right? Especially when you have a full... You're full of cargo. I don't want to go too far out of my way because then I won't be able to Okay, so let me go there now. Okay, you know what? We'll go to this one first, then we'll hop, skip, and jump from there. Hopefully it won't say we're obstructed. Correct, you're just making sure what I meant. No worries. Do you just basically keep your place docked up? Or do you actually go out and do a little fishing and sightseeing? Or traveling around the coasts? Totally, Evan, you're totally getting a kick out of the collection of parallels between our story arcs. Kudos to you for the things you've accomplished. Thank you. You as well. Yeah, I started watching Cyberpunk, the Edge Runner series on Netflix. So there's always that assumption. So like growing up, I played hockey. I was a goalie. I lived, ate it, slept it, breathed it. Just didn't get a scholarship because my grades weren't the best. But typically you figure, okay, person's graphic or he's into, you know, you're a model or animator. Like you figure, well, you can draw. Sure, everybody can draw. But then you always get the assumption that you must love anime. And I never once picked up a comic book or anything when I was younger because I was just wasn't my thing. You know, we didn't have a lot of money and, you know, goalie coaching and goalie schools and playing varsity and coaching younger kids and stuff like that. I'd never had time. So it was actually the first, like, I guess if you want to call it anime series I actually watched. And I did enjoy that. Are you old enough to remember when they still played music on MTV? That was the pre, what was it? The thing that, other than social media bringing down society, it was the reality shows with the Real World and all that stuff. You know, I wonder if I can get the new Babbage now. Let's see to clear that. New Babbage? Nope. Did they do adjustments for the Quantum? Okay, well, let's go to Area 18. I was really hoping to go to New Babbage, but apparently that's not in the cards tonight. Hey, Senior Sausage. I love that name. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate that. Helping me get to my goal of 50 follows. How you doing tonight? You graduated college in 2000s? I was 94. Doctor for now, he showed in repairs and outfitting. We'll take it out next summer once things are fully checked and balanced. So it's a pretty expensive, isn't it, for taking the ship out or hauling your boat out to dry dock it for a little bit? Howdy, just found you on YouTube but saw the Twitch link. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate you taking the time to run over there and hit me a follow. So, how's your week been? How's your Friday? How was your Halloween? So guys, I am going to put my dogs out real quick. My breaks are always under 10 minutes. I do have a timer up there for it. My oldest puppy dog, long week, but on vacation now. Very cool. Yeah, I live in the States, so I'm definitely looking to, the time of the year for, daylight savings time. We all get an extra hour of sleep. Yeah, I do like that name. So I will be back, guys. My breaks are usually 10 minutes or less. My oldest dog tore her ACL, so I'll probably run about 8 or 9 minutes, but I'll throw up a cool little be right back screen. And let me go over here if I can unlock this. Okay, where are we at? I never spent time to... There we go. We'll just lock that up there for now. Yeah, I'm going to put some music on for you guys, and I will be back in under 10 minutes. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all you guys' time. And I will be back shortly.
Look into my eyes and show me your adventures I haven't seen. Taking all the life, it hits the spot. Walking on fantasy. So take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made of, baby, that's made of all that we find. 'cause the water's always high. I think we're getting close, racing through the waves. I want to be where nobody knows. Take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made up, baby, that's made of all the love we find. Electric, feel it in your hands. Hypnotic, watch our bodies dance. Happiness, this is where we stay.
As I wake up every morning, I wish the day would end, because a day without you in my life, I don't know how to mend. And I was like, eh, 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 oh, 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 oh. You were like, eh, 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 no, oh, no, oh. I was like, eh, 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 oh, 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 oh. You were like, eh, 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 no, oh, no, oh. Come on, let's rewind till I smile. That look upon your face. My heart is empty and unguided. I'm blind leading chase. I thought I had a plan with you and me. Was the villain of my own dream, breaking me down to my knees. I look right at the mirror, wondering if I'll be okay. My head is telling me nothing, it's got nothing left to say. And I was like, eh, 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 oh, 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 oh. You were like, eh, 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 no, oh, no, oh. I was like, eh, 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 oh, 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 oh. You were like, eh, 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 no, oh, no, oh. Come on, let's rewind till I smile. That look upon your face. My heart is empty and unguided. I'm blind leading chase. I thought I had a plan with you and me. Was the villain of my own dream, breaking me down to my knees.
must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a start.
And I'm back. Oh, this is a good song. I'm gonna let the song play out a little bit here, guys.
I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah.
I won't sing too much and torture you
Beauty
guys.
of the world, Savannah. Let's all take a roll. Savannah.
Turn the music down just a little bit there. Such a good song. Okay, we're back at Area 18. This always gives me the most problems in the daytime trying to find that landing pad.
Light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land.
There we go. Nighttime is always the easiest time to see the landing. So if we end up stopping here, in atmosphere. Daytime can be hard depending on where it places you, but for the landing area, you just look for this strip of lights going up. And the landing pad will be right below. And you can see there'll be like a V. Put me a little further away than I'm used to. Yeah, you see the lights coming down, and basically you look for the Y or the V shape. That's where the landing pad will be. And the song's over, unfortunately. So we got our ship pretty much full of everything. Let's go unload and see how much money we can bank out. Put my dogs out for the last time of the night. It's always a good time, just so, because then you get sprayed. So fall and this time of year, skunks are always out and about. And there is nothing worse than your dog getting hosed. It is never a good experience. Okay, let's slow down here. Let's see if ATC will answer our hail. There we go. And before we get up there, I'm going to switch to... switch my camera to make landing a little bit easier. Looks like traffic is hustling and bustling down there. Other than a few like minor bugs, Star Citizen's been running very well this evening. Okay, we're gonna throw our more VTOL on, get that extra stabilization. It's always a little hard to gauge coming in. There we go. Just pop. Open up our doors. And touchdown. Safe and sound. Let's just refuel landing services while we're doing this. And we'll jump out the side door here, grab the Atlas, or the ATLS, and start loading some cargo. Will let me holster it this time? There we go. So let's bring this elevator up. My goodness. Okay. Just jump in and stack some boxes. I've noticed it's been buggy when you get in. Sometimes it takes a few seconds for the controls to actually respond. Let's grab the first box. So, still having that bug where sometimes so you click on the cargo and it doesn't come to you. Just drop it, pick it up again. Or bring it to you, towards you, if I can get it to... There we go. Sometimes you have to pick it up and then drop it, and then it'll actually let you turn around and snap it right away. No, don't grab the ship. There we go. Any other designers in chat? Just out of curiosity. Okay. There we go. Always wanted to, where did it go? That'd be kind of fun to get a group of people if you have like a really extra large hangar. And buy a bunch of different size crates and make like an obstacle course. Have a little bit of PvP in your hangar. Thought that could be kind of fun. Where'd the other one? I grabbed two of them out. Oh, there it is. I love this mech suit. So much nicer and faster for unloading cargo. When it's working properly. There we go. Shift over here a little bit. I like to do this in third person, but you can never figure out what you're selecting. Come to Papa. Oh, there you go. I think we have 2 more in here, and then we have some more we can take out as well. Not the prettiest stacking job, but will suffice. Okay, let's jump out of the suit. And grab the rest out of the hopper. You know what, maybe we'll use a larger one. That way I get a little more distance. No, I should be blocked. There we go. Just gonna wait for the animation where it pops up there. There we go. Now we can grab it. Is an auto eject selected? I wish they would change this to green in there. Make it a little bit easier. I don't think it's gonna let me snap. It's always been bugged out a little bit. We'll just set it right there. There we go. Should be a few more left. Let's see. I think when I headed back, I had about 3/4 of it full. So, hey Doom Gummy, how you doing? How was your Friday? How has your week been? Do you have you do any trick or treating? Any dress up? And that's all she wrote. Nope, they don't want to snap in. Well, yeah, we'll just grab the suit one last time. No trick or treat. You're good. Week's been crazy. Yeah, I remember you were saying that. I have one friend that's an accountant. So he is very busy coming this time of year. Okay, can't see. There we go. 3 more left. I myself for tomorrow, I'm looking very much forward to sleeping in. Okay, let's throw this off to the side. We will send it down. Okay. Maybe if I holster it. There we go. The following materials are blocking the elevator. Is there one strangler? Straggler? Oh, shouldn't be. Everything's on the... Oh, that one glitched up. Yep, maybe we'll grab this one and move it. Oh, well, let me grab it. I think this one is glitching out. Everything looks snapped in. Let's try it one more time. Otherwise, we have to rearrange the boxes. I want to say one box got a little janky. Oh, son of a biscuit. Okay. Play the box stacking game. You're in sales, but they've already doubled what I did the entire last year. Less than halfway through in the work row. They pay you accordingly for extra work. We just recently had one lady in our company leave, and she basically did like all the patch ordering and stuff. So one of the other designers that's been there longer than me is going to take that up and stuff, and very typical that they, you know, double your workload but don't pay you for it, even though you're taking the slack of somebody that left. Okay, see if that unbugs it out. There we go. Send all that down. Yeah, they do, but mine doesn't matter if you have a heart attack before I can spend it, right? So it automatically should all shift it. I should probably take a look to make sure that... Yep. Make sure everything's there. There we go. Yep, we're good. You get a little bit of a break on the weekends? You're able to sit back and relax? As long as you don't think about work, sure. Do you take the time to turn off all your notifications and your email so you can't be bothered? Oh, it's went the wrong way. I always get mixed up running this in reverse. I get interrupted like that. But I wake up at 5 a.m. thinking about something. We've all been there. Oh, I just made it. Yeah, I've been pretty good. Other than like the days I work from home, I'll shut the email off on my phone. Because unfortunately my company uses Outlook and not Gmail. And I can't stand Outlook. There's always that separation, right? Where the company tells you, nope, shut off your emails. But at the same time, you come into work, you get a phone call. It's like, "What, didn't you get that email?" It's like, well, I shut it off because it's my time. So you feel... It's like one of those things, I think it's more so in society now, that for me, I'll look at my phone, and if there's a notification, I absolutely have to tap it and read the notification. Phone goes right into D&D at 5, hides all notifications at 6. Yeah, I go into my notification settings on my iPhone and just disable it for Outlook for the days I work from home. Okay, let's see what we can sell for. Definitely would have done New Babbage if it would have let me Quantum to there with the Vulture. I don't know if everything was full up for Quantum Drive, but for some reason I could jump to it, but I couldn't jump back to it. So yeah, only 12. That's all right. So 365, okay. We'll confirm that. Okay, I got that done. You love New Babbage. New Babbage's life. Yeah, Microtech is definitely a gorgeous planet. I think I'm gonna grab my my Cutlass plaque and throw my Atlas in the back of it, and then head over to New Babbage. my off days, I've been getting a little more into Cyberpunk. Doing all the different mods and stuff with, is it Vortex, I believe? You like how clean and neat it is? Sure. Still on the double tram issue. Love Cyberpunk. You're playing Cyberpunk Red tabletop. Very cool. Game is tomorrow with your friends. Nice. Do you guys all play in person, or do you have some people that, like on Discord or whatever, call in to play that can't make it? Inverness minus the train. Okay. I did D&D when I was in high school. I was in a group. Never did the dungeon master thing and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed it. There's actually am I gonna be able to get out? Or is it gonna double tram me? Last time this happened, it pushed me through. There's like okay. Sorry, squirrel moment. There's like a bar or like a cafe that does it like one night a week. So people can do like all their bring in their their miniatures and their tabletops and all that good stuff. And I think there's there has to be, excuse me. It's gonna put me in a different hangar. Sorry, my Tourette's is acting up a little tonight. So I get a thought in my head, but I can't push it out. Medium hanger, there we go. So is there like online D&D that you can do? Where it's all, obviously like video based and stuff like that? And kind of like a 3D interactive board? During pandemic, you used Discord for it for 2 years? Nice. And it took away my vulture. That's all right. Let's take the cutter out. I haven't taken the cutter out in a while. It's fun, basically like improv. I think I'm going to stay at Area 18 because it's easier for me to find the spaceport. It is really easy. New Babbage, it's easy too once you figure out, as long as you don't go into like the plaza and the food court and shops and stuff, it's not too bad. I don't know how many times I've gone in there and completely got turned around. There's a lot of virtual tabletops now. Most are 2D, beating up kind of 3D. At some point, it just becomes a video game like Dungeons and Dragons Online. Sure. What's the new game that came out that everybody's been raving? Is it like Dragon Age or something like that? It's not a D&D game, I suppose. I mean, you do have like a character and stuff and fantasy, but I think that got some really good reviews. I could definitely get down with the digital character sheets. I'm assuming you played Baldur's Gate? Baldur's Gate 3? There, I didn't even look at my chat, and you're already on top of it. Very nice. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is one of the best games I have played in the last 10 years. Jeez, it's such a good job with it. You were playing that before you got hooked on Star Citizen? Yeah, Ron, it's a fantastic game. And I like that, you know, when it came out, in the state it was in, you know, kind of like the norm nowadays is to release like a half-finished game with bugs and stuff and then fix it over time, and they pretty much came out with just a solid game. I think like the vampire character, I can't remember his name right now. I turn on the game audio, the hanger's always loud. Do we have like 9 hours or something of just dialogue? So I was having the issue last time where I went to push forward, but the cutter was actually falling down. And coupling is on. So maybe I have to get some speed going forward, maybe, before I go up. Uh-oh. Oh, let's put our landing gears up first. That'd probably help, right? Astrian, thank you. Yeah, I completely agree. It was so polished, wasn't it? I think they're working on another game. I remember AAA games are coming out being like, oh, we got to do this and this, and it's not possible with budgets and stuff, and they came out and proved them wrong. But it seems like all the really different and fun games and stuff that are coming out from indie studios. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't set my there we go. My cruise control. Okay, let's hit the new Babbage. Oh, I don't want landing, I want maps. Let's see, NEW. Route. There is Studios does a good game even for been the one I put it before. So yeah, I finished Baldur's Gate, and then I did rather than playing it through it again, I did a search for, you know, if you like Baldur's Gate, you know, what games do they recommend? And I ended up picking up 2 or 3 and stuff. Yep, Divinity Original Sin, I do have that one. I think I started playing that, and I want to say I got up to when you first start out and you first get down to the beach and stuff like that. You have to kill some monsters and stuff like that, but there's a battle on a ship that I got into, and I just could not get past to kill the enemies and stuff on there. My characters are relatively low level, though. You know, I saw on my lunch break, I was going through a YouTube rabbit hole, and there's a top-down, almost like Red Alert, Commando. I think it was Commando. And then it kind of struck me, like, I played that a long time ago. It's like a remake. So right now I think it's in beta and stuff like that. So I might actually go and see if that's available. to get into the beta and stuff like that. That'd be a lot of fun. I enjoyed those games, like Red Alert, or actually Command and Conquer Red Alert. Those, I like those, and yeah, I played the crap out of those. And then the Age of Empires was also my other big one. Commandos Beyond Enemy Lines. Look good. I heard that they're doing a reboot of Command and Conquer. I'd played a little bit of StarCraft, but I preferred Command and Conquer a lot more back in the day. Yeah, I remember grabbing my PC tower and my monitor and my Ethernet cable and bringing it over to my friends for like Friday and Saturday night. We'd do LAN parties. Nowadays, kids have it so much easier with fiber and gaming laptops. But I think back in the day, I had a 21-inch CRT, and back in the 80s, that was huge, and that monitor probably weighed close to 100 pounds. Windows 95, yeah. I remember we had our first computer, we had a Tandy. This is 70s. And you put cartridges in it to play it. We also had Pong. That was way before Nintendo and stuff, and Atari came out. Our first computer was a Packard Bell. I think it had a 33 hertz processor, and it had, I believe it was kilobytes of RAM back in the day, and a 14.4 modem. And it was, I believe it was Windows 3.1. You still relied heavily on DOS for stuff too. It's just crazy how far everything's come. Yeah, you had 4 PCs that weren't super good, but they could play a lot common games. Yeah. Those are the old days, right? My LAN parties were pretty much in college. So when, I don't really think you could call it the internet, is when it first came out, you had like Prodigy. This is before AOL and stuff like that. And you'd go on, basically you'd go to like one website. You couldn't go, I don't think you could go to, there was no World Wide Web. So you couldn't go to other sites. So like Prodigy would have its like Disney section and a little bit of shopping and the news and stuff like that. But oh my goodness, that's a long time ago. Many, many years ago. I'll see some stuff like the Commandos that popped up today. I'm like, oh yeah. And I totally completely forgot about that. But yeah, if we weren't doing Age of Empires or Red Alert, we'd do Tom Clancy's Rogue Spear and stuff like that. I don't think it was Ghost Recon back in the day. But we do a little bit of that. Wow. Talk about reminiscing. It's many years ago for me. Windows XP was the best. Yeah, Windows XP wasn't too bad. Better than Windows 7, right? I want to say I ran Windows NXT. Is it NXT? Or NT? NT. I ran that back in the day. Thank you, network. I think I like some of the look of Windows 11 for like the tabs and stuff like that for folders. So it's more Mac-like and stuff. But I think of all the hiccups and stuff I have with software, I think Windows 10 actually runs better. That's kind of been my experience. New tech, not network. You know what? I would have known the difference. Oh, and we're at New Babbage. A little bit of whiplash coming out of Quantum there. Ooh, when we get the bright side, let's pull the camera out and bring it down. Let's see if I can get over just a little bit. So for anybody that hasn't done like the cameras a lot, if you hold down F4, you can use your arrow keys to move your camera. So you get your arrow keys. You also have page up and page down. And then I think it's home and end will change your like your bokeh, your focal distance and stuff. So you get kind of that nice effect. And then of course you can use your mouse to kind of get that right angle you're looking at. There we go. And if you like that, you get a camera angle you like. If you hold down F4 and just hold down one of your number keys on your numpad for a few seconds, it automatically binds it. And I believe you have to store your ship in order for those key binds to remain. You love the cutter? Yeah, this was my starter ship. And I still love it to this day. Oh, I thought New Babbage was going to be in the light side. Ooh, maybe we'll get a sunset. Meh. I am going to have to turn back around real quick on here just to see the sunset. It's always so freaking beautiful. I do the clouds in slow mode, which is like photo mode. So there's like the depth perception, right? Or your bokeh. So if I hold down F4 and cycle through the home. So home, and then here's end. It's a good shot there. A little bit of G-force. Okay. We'll head to the blinky blinky lights. That's where the hangars are going to be. Yeah, for some reason the cutters felt very, very greasy for flying. You never knew. Oh, for the cameras, you know what? I've been doing this for a while, and I finally YouTubed a video that the gentleman went through and did a really good job of explaining all of it. So I can't take credit. I learned it from him, but it's nice. For I would love if I had the time to do, like, was it Machina or Machina? But I unfortunately am a little too busy to take care of, do something with that at the moment. Yeah, you can set your keybinds up to your Stream Deck if you have one, and slow down here. Is ATC gonna let me in? There we go. I think it's the change from inertia when you put your VTOLs on. You lose some of that that vertical thrust. Oh, nice! I can just fly right in. I don't have to take a hanger. You upgrade your cutter to a Rambler and regret it. You know what? Oh, there's lights going. I don't know if I've never seen that before, but it could obviously be I wasn't paying attention. It's kind of cool. So I upgraded my cutter to the Cutlass Black. And then when I had enough money and stuff, I went to the store and bought it in game again. It's just so much fun to fly. And safe and sound. If you ever decide to do one, don't mind being an extra. Best startership, I think. Yeah, I love my starter. Ron, what are you referring to? I'm sorry. Oh, you're referring to the Machina or Machina. Sorry, it took me a second. By huge margin. Yeah, sorry, my Tretz is being a little... I hate it. I think the most frustrating thing is you have your thought and you just can't get it out. Drives me nuts. But yeah, I think I'd recommend, excuse me, to anybody starting out, the cutter is just, it's phenomenal. I love the cutter for a starter ship. And then I'd recommend, after you get out of the cutter and you want to upgrade, again, the Cutlass Black. And then at some point getting a Vulture for salvaging, because you can make some good money pretty fast. Do I even have anything here? I don't know if I've been in New Babbage. Nope. Someone likes Drake? Yes, I do. I love Drake. How about you? Just imagine me saying that with pom-poms, but not the whole cheerleader outfit, because that would be weird. Nimbus Terminal. I'm just going to go up here and set my spawn point. Yeah, I love the Industrial. I think my other second favorite is Argo. Like, I love my raft. I wish they would put a medical bay, like, right here where you could actually just set your spawn point. You love your raft? Yeah, I think like we talked before, I've only used it maybe a couple of times. Just because I wasn't sure like what kind of, or what size crates, you know, for doing for getting your rep up and stuff. Metro Loop, there you go. You know, what size? It's something I could have looked up, but I just was excited, bought it, and jumped in. I ended up melting because somebody was generous enough to use my citizen code in the description. And I actually got a free ship out of the deal. Train arriving. So we don't want to go to the Spire. We want to go to the Commons. There we go. I completely agree. The raft's interior is phenomenal. I saw a little bit of like the video at CIG, their offices, and they every floor is a different theme with their, I think it's like Drake, Argo, all that stuff. And yeah, the one that on the video was just like the raft with the panels and stuff like that. thought about when my next tiny house is done building, because I'm having somebody build it. I'm not going to build it. I don't want to. Getting too old to do the construction to build another one. But I thought about taking my bedroom or office area and doing like a little bit of a space theme. You're debating on the raft or the Andromeda. Should have gotten the raft. You should fly the most of the Phoenix. Well, the nice thing about Star Citizen is you can take your ship and you can still upgrade stuff like that, which is it's nice. I do appreciate that they do have that. They don't make you buy a new one from scratch. So I think to get my no, the raft I bought out of pocket. To get the Cutlass Red, I melted my mole, and then where am I going? Completely lost here. Melted my mole, and then I upgraded my Dragonfly, or vice versa. So I do like that they have that, where it's not like, well, if you want it, sorry, you bought this ship, you just got to buy a new one at full price. The Cuddy Red fits an STV in the back. Yeah, I like my... So I like the Cutlass Red. My only complaint is... So the Cutlass Black... Sorry, I'm trying to... I haven't been a new Babbage in ages, so I'm trying to figure out where the... I think this goes up to the garages here, right? Yeah, I gotta go back the other way. I'm trying to figure out where the med place is. So only frustration I have with the Cutlass Black versus the Cutlass Red is if you send the Cutlass Black where your eyes sit to look straight out, there's no horizontal beam where the window panes meet. But in the Cuddy Red, they have that stupid horizontal beam, which just drives me nuts. Wrong place for medical. Got to get back in the tram. Okay, thank you for that. It's been quite a while since I've been on been at New Babbage. I probably don't have to set my spawn point if I log out here, but I figure for shits and giggles. So we don't want the spaceport. We want it's gotta be this guy. Can I make it? Can I make it? There we go. Spire Grande. Thank you. The Aspire Grande. It's always on the opposite side. It never fails. Or did I completely miss that? No, I completely missed it. Oh, never mind. I need to go one more. That's my bad. The red is the only Drake ship you own. Flies very well. It does. Okay, now we're going to the Spire Grand. So where I was just at, is that where the IAE will be here coming up in a few weeks? I'm assuming. I have never attended an IAE. Good deal, thank you. I've never done an IAE, and this was actually my first Citizen Con. I had owned the game for two and a half years, but I think we only played it for a few months and then went to something else. Tobin Expo and Microtech. Okay. Not going to lie, it's on the melt list as soon as Apollo becomes available to purchase. There's so many ships I always, other than like the key ones like the Reclaimer and some of the other ships and stuff, I actually have to go online to look them up. What, no love for the medical terrapin? You know, with that, the Cutlass Red having issues with that horizontal beam cutting right across the front, if the medical turtle comes out, I am going to upgrade that to that. Okay, so it'll be back the other way. Oh. Okay, I found it. Thank you. The future, I don't have a Google. Well, I guess I do have maps. So, patient check-in. So regens usually they're further down. Seriously. Your MSRO turned to a medical turtle. Seriously, am I completely blind? Where are the regen? The smaller room? Okay. Ah, thank you. You guys rock. Or you could have been like, you know what? Damn it, I don't want to watch them run around for the next hour trying to find the regen. Okay, we'll try touchy because there's no F there. Transfer. Big lobby is for the patients. For small room for insurance. Second for the pharmacy. Thank you. Should probably drink something real quick. Me and my Stay Puft Marshmallow Man suit. I like how they have like your progression bar as you're drinking. Almost feels like, because it goes up and goes back down, feels like it accounts for like chugging down something. Oh, I'm already at 100. You know what? We'll drink it anyways, because why not? Banu Salvager. Okay, I for inventory. Let's take that guy and throw him over here. Move my mic a little bit closer so you guys can actually hear me a little better. Seconds. So I haven't really caught up on Star Citizen news today, but I did see something in my Discord on my news section regarding the PTU is now open up to all waves. but I don't think they put IAE into it yet, so you can actually see ships or anything. So I think that's still maybe next week. Fire apartments and hospitals, commons, all shops, spaceport equal ships. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think I've thoroughly explored New Babbage for quite a while. Or if I do, I usually have gone in through the garages. So earlier we were talking about Cyberpunk. So I picked that up, got the Nexus mods and all that stuff. Did the reshade, did the Nova LUT, and oh my god, I think I got probably about 20 mods installed in it. So I've been kind of playing that on the off days that I don't stream. I didn't cloud save my most recent playthrough, so I basically just picked up where Phantom Liberty started. So I got to the point where I rescued the president, fought that mech, spider mech again. That's always a pain. And then I think I ended up where I just have 2 days to run around or whatever before they call me back for the president. Yeah, I originally got it when it first came out on the PlayStation, and I had, like a lot of people, just a horrible, horrible time. So I ended up filing for a refund, and then probably picked it up year and a half ago, played on the PlayStation, and then Phantom Liberty dropped, and I jumped back in for a minute and played that, but then I didn't do a cloud save on my PlayStation, so. Yeah, there's one gentleman on YouTube. He has videos of, he does like I like the slow TV, like my friends call it, where it's like a gentleman walking around with like a 8K, 4K camera around Japan and stuff, like at nighttime, daytime, and I absolutely love that. So there's a gentleman that does that for like Cyberpunk, and I should get some of these. And he's got 3 mods, and it's Patreon. I think it's like only $7 a month, so I may try that out. See if I can get some better graphics. I got like the Nova LUT 2.0 and stuff like that. You know, people are trashing it though. Yeah, it was pretty horrible when it first released. I had so many crashes on the PlayStation and just really horrible game experience. And what I don't understand, so they're done developing Cyberpunk, the patches and stuff like that, I believe. And it's always funny that the modding community that have nothing to do with the company put out these mods and makes the game look like what it should have looked like to begin with. It still baffles me why that still happens. Where the company that's right there that's familiar with everything, I'm sure it's just basically a setting that they just have to add to the game. I do like Nexus mods for managing all the different mods. Let's see how many times I can say mods in a sentence. Takes the guesswork. And I did, because I'm going to be doing a lot of mod, once again, downloads. I did pay for like the little extra premium where you don't get the slow download. So I did see there's collections on there, but I haven't messed with collections yet. No, I understand they have to decide to the widest audience, but like at the end of the time when the game's done, why couldn't they just put a setting in there for like ultra premium? This is what the game should look like. We'll grab the colorless black.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Expedite that, maybe. Expedite ID. Come on. There we go.
Please visit us again. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. I hear you. They can just have somebody else do it for free. A modder can design for up to sure. Yeah, I thought about waiting till like the 50 series, NVIDIA cards come out, and finally I'm like, you know, they're going to be released. There's going to be a whole bunch of people that are just going to, bots that are going to pick them up. Prices are going to get jacked up like last time. So I just went with the 4090, and I'm just going to let it ride out for 2 or 3 years. You can't use some mods for Cyberpunk. I've had pretty good luck. I haven't had I had a few issues with some mods installing, but it was because I didn't have. When I clicked on the mod to download it, and the little screen pops up, I didn't make sure I had like all the software that was listed for it. But once I did, then it was fine. But with all the visual mods and stuff, the gentleman that does the walkarounds for Cyberpunk, I think he just has 3 mods that he put out. Like I said, it's behind a paywall and stuff, but he's got some pretty darn good reviews, so I might just try that. But I do have like the realistic police is enabled, the crowd control. I did the tone down the traffic, realistic traffic and stuff, because you ain't getting anywhere fast unless you're using the fast travel system in the game. So, guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be. Oh wait, the timer says 10 minutes, but I'm always back with before that. I'm not gonna be putting my dogs out right now, so it'll be a short break. You have a 6700 XT. There's nothing wrong with that. So, but I'm gonna take a quick bio break. I'll put on some cool music for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll shamelessly plug. I'm trying to hit my goal of 50 followers over on Twitch. So if you guys over on Twitch want to hit the follow button, greatly appreciate that. So, okay, guys, I will be back in less than 9 minutes.
Oh my baby, got me staring at you. So I'm crazy. Won't you bend that back for me? We won't stop. Got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me. I can take you down for a ride. I take you around my life. Jaywalking, crosswalking, lip locking, but you, I know it, you know it. We make it. Crazy. Oh my baby, got me staring at you. So
I'm crazy. Watch you bend that back for me. We won't stop. Got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me. I can take you down for a ride. I take you around my life. Jaywalking, crosswalking, lip locking with you. I know it, you know it, we make it.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Can
Okay. My ship should be here.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
So looking forward to sleeping in tomorrow.
Stand by. Please visit us again.
Grab the elevator. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to. I try to grab the cutlass block. I'm gonna head up to Port Tressler, set my spawn point up there. For doing some cargo missions come this weekend, and just do some exploration out here in New Babbage. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from salvaging. Pretty much do that every stream. So I'm so used to the Vulture, I can just go up in the ramp. But great night for Star Citizen. Just a few minor bugs. Other than that, it's been smooth running. Do I have anything in? I don't know if I don't. You know what we're gonna do? Let's do. Trying to think how. Nope, we'll just go up there. I can always store my ship and recall my ATLS. I actually been considering buying another one. So I have one down at my persistent hangar, but when I'm traveling around to different spaceports and stuff, I can just have one that I bring with me. Join gateway queue. What? Really? Is it just not going to let me out of the hangar? I'll throw a VTOL on over here. Let's set the camera a little bit. A little bit of an angle. A little bit of a cockpit shot as well. While we're waiting for the doors to open. Actually, it's binded to that key. So you can do the same one for over here. A little bit of an angle. Move the camera up a little bit. That's a good shot. So I should have that one. I'll straighten out. Let's bring it over. Really? Why won't it let me go forward more? Huh. Well, I guess that's not on the cards tonight. It's probably bugged out some of the hangar. Let's do a back shot. So anybody that hasn't used camera before, hold down F4, arrow keys, forward, back, left, right, page up, page down for horizontal or vertical. And you can use the home and in keys to adjust your focus. So you get a nice bokeh. And then if you want to find a camera position you like, hold down F4, hold down your numeric key and your number pad for a few seconds. So now I can go through my cameras like this and cycle. Okay, let's try ATC again. Okay. There we go. I'm cleared. However, maybe Port Tressler is not going to be in our cards. I was hoping to fly up there before I jumped off this evening, but doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get off planet. I think Star Citizen says it's probably enough for your night. Unless you want to play with bugs. Or more bugs than usual. And I do have the expansion that gives you the hydraulics for the ship. Actually, my landing gear. Because I'm a moron and I'm tired. Let's put down the landing gear. Okay, let's pop up landing gear. Or crap sync giggles, I'll call ATC again. There we go. Okie dokies. Does help to have your landing gear down. Looks better. I will stow this for the night. There we go. Store it. So let me run this over. I'm gonna see if I can find some other person that's streaming over on Twitch. For you guys that are watching Twitch to raid you, so I don't just drop out on you. So yeah, good night overall in the verse. So let's grab here. I don't run Twitch too much in the background because sometimes I have Chrome will give me some issues. Let's mute that. Let's go back over here. But yeah, went out to the Ambitious Dream Station for you guys joining late. Did some panel salvaging. Ooh, Pagan Linux Geek is on. Let's raid him. But yeah, for you, those of you that watched the stream today, and give me a subscribe and a like over on YouTube, and then I'm trying to hit 50 followers over on Twitch. I'm at I think 33. Had a few followers tonight, so I'm getting a little bit closer to my goal of 40 followers. So, but yeah, I appreciate all you guys' time. If you're new to the channel, I stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time in the U.S. Probably about 2.5 hours. Friday nights, like tonight, I'll stream a little bit longer. And then Tuesday, Thursdays, and then the weekend. It just kind of depends on my schedule and stuff. But if I am going to stream, or if I want to do some group play, and you guys can head over to my Discord, links in the channel. Send me a DM, if you guys want to do some group play this weekend or something. And yeah. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys' time. I hope you guys had a good Friday, good Halloween, and have a great weekend ahead. I'll catch you guys later.
Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a whirl. Savannah.